Hey, what's up? Hey, it's your girl Tina and I'm back again with another banger video. Family, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and also make sure to turn that bell post notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So as you have seen the title of my video today, I'll be sharing with you guys how to apply for a scholarship in China, how to get admission, the visa process or the procedure, because a lot of people have been texting me and actually I couldn't manage replying to all the messages telling you guys the procedure and blah 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 one by one. So I decided, why not make a whole video out of everything? So yeah, here it is. Make sure you take your notebook, write whatever I'm going to say down because it's very important. So let's get right into the video. So you're going to see me guys reading on my notebook, because if you know, I use my phone to record the videos. So I wrote them down here, so make sure you also write them down because they are really important. So the first thing you're going to do if you want to come to China, please do your research. Do your research on your school, on just everything, like how you're going to move and stuff like that. Just do your research first before you apply for a school or before you find a school. So like there are Chinese courses. There are courses which are taught in Chinese, and there are also courses which are taught in English. So yeah, you have to research like which is which. And the other schools, you have to study Chinese for 1 year and then you start your major. Other schools, you just go direct into your major. So you have to do all those researches to clarify everything. And then the other thing is that you have to you can actually if you find a school, you can go on the school website and apply for yourself online. And there are two options: there's self-sponsorship and scholarship, and you can choose if you want to apply under self-sponsorship, you can apply. If you want to apply under a scholarship, you can also apply online. But you must make sure that that's the actual school website, because other websites, they are actually fake. So you have to do all those things. And the other thing you can use to apply, you can use an agent. I think they are easy to find. You can just ask around. It's never too difficult to find an agent to apply for you. Or if you want an agent, you can ask me. I'll find you an agent to apply for you to come to China, either on self-sponsorship or let me catch my breath, either on scholarship. So that's that on the research. But again, you have to be very careful when you find an agent, because others, they are actually scammers. Like, they will scam you, they will lie to you that okay, we are going to apply for you in medicine, and then when you come to China, you find that the school which they applied for you, it's not actually a medical university, or is taught in Chinese, or you have to do Chinese for 1 year, which you never actually expecting. So you have to make sure that you're using the right person and the right network. So yeah, take note of that. And once you find the website or the agent, the requirements they're going to need from you, obviously passport is a must. Passport, medicals, you have to go and do your medicals wherever you are for you to apply for a scholarship or schools in China. So you have to, there's a certain medical paper which is used at the hospital. It's just not a regular medicals. There are requirements. You have to do all the checkups and all that stuff. So you have to make sure of that as well. And then you also have to have a police clearance for them to be sure that you don't have a criminal record and stuff like that. So you're supposed to have a police clearance. And then bank statement, passport photos, recommendation. You can get a recommendation letter from school. Mine I used from school and from my church. So I don't know where you can get it, but you can get it from your school. And then how long does it take to be accepted? Actually, it doesn't take long, and again it depends, because there are two intakes here in China. There is a March intake and the September. Others they open late October and late November, but they're just two intakes. So if you want to apply for the September intake, excuse me, if you want to apply for a September intake, you have to, like, when the March intake opens, that's when the September admissions and applications are open. So that's when you can apply, and I think it takes like maybe 2 months for you to receive an email or something like that. Again, if you want to apply in March, the same thing. If they open in September, then the admissions for March intake, the applications, they are already open, so you can apply and do your thing, save some money and stuff. And how will you know that you've been accepted? If you used your email address, they'll actually send an email telling you that you have been accepted in this major, whatever major you applied in, and it's going to, if you applied in Chinese, they're also going to write that it's taught in Chinese. If you applied in English, likewise. And then they are going to tell you to pay the application fee, but actually it's the application fee. So when you pay that, that's when they will send you the hard copy to your address wherever you are. They will send using DHL, FedEx, I don't know what other means they use, but they can send to you the papers, and together they will send to you a paper called JW202, which you use to go, which you should take to the visa office when you're applying for your visa. Here's the visa procedure. The visa procedure is you go to the Chinese embassy in your country, but for Zambia it's just in Lusaka, and actually people know where it is, so you just have to ask for directions and go to the visa office. When you go to the visa office, what they'll require is the passport, your bank statement, and about the bank statement, they will need the bank statement to be showing about $2,500. In that time I was coming here 2017, they required $2,500 in the bank statement, but for now I hear things have changed. They're requiring about $3,000. So yeah, if not that, they will refuse to take your papers and process your visa and stuff. So just make sure you get all the documents, and make sure you go with your medicals, which are not more than 3 months, to the visa office, because they refuse. They will say they are out of date, they have expired. So also look onto that. And they also need their police clearance. The same thing, you should have official stamp from the police. Actually it's in Lusaka as well, so you must have that. So from there, when you get accepted, when you process your visa, when you get your, when you're applying for your visa, you can apply for express or just the normal one, which you can get after, is it five working days, and the express is just like 3 working days, but the difference is actually the same. So but you have to pay more for the express. So when you get your visa, it comes out after 5 days or 3 days. It depends on which kind of visa you applied for, like if it's the express or just the regular one. So if you get your visa, that's when you can go and buy your ticket. Time to fly. you can buy your ticket. And for me, I moved alone from home to China. I moved alone, like 1 man standing. But if you're in a group, you can move a group. I think it's even better when you with your friends you are moving, because for me it was actually hard, but I made it through, right? Here I am, so you can also do it. So if you have friends, you can move your friends. If you're alone, you can also come alone, because it's your future, it's not your friend's future. So yeah. And then when you come to China, make sure to go to your school. You do your registration, but most of the schools you have to study Chinese 1 year. That's if you are studying your that's if you're studying your course in Chinese. You have to do Chinese for 1 year, and there's this Chinese level you must have, which is called HSK4. Like the level of Chinese, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But for you to start your major, if you're doing it in Chinese, you must have HSK4, which is you must know about 1,400 characters for you to pass the HSK4. It's not difficult. You do it. So, but if you're doing in English, you can just dive into your course like direct. You don't need to do Chinese. But when you're graduating in other schools, they don't require you to have an HSK4. But for us, I'm doing my major in English, so when graduating, I'm supposed to have a HSK4 paper, like the Chinese level, that for me to, in order for me to graduate. So yes, and then when you come, there's also, you should do the registration again, and then you must do the medicals. So if you're planning to fake your medicals back home, don't do that. It doesn't work here, because you will do the medicals again. If you like it or not, you do them. All the checkups, they will check everything. So when you're coming here, just to save your money, if you think you have got problems already back home, don't come here, because they'll send you back. I'm telling you, they'll send you back. So make sure you're perfectly and according to your health is good, and then you can come here. You also go to, that's when you get your residence permit. Other schools they give for 6 months, others they give for 1 year. For us it's 1 year. So when you get your residence permit, if you're on self-sponsorship, you first you must pay all the school fees. That's when they'll give you all the papers to process your residence permit and everything. So yeah. And for the resident permit, if your visa expires before the time, like if it expires today, then you must be paying like a day. Each day you live in China, you should be paying 500 yuan. So make sure everything is okay before you come to China, like everything is just good. So I guess this marks the end of my video today. I hope I've given you guys information, and those of you who have been asking me questions about how to get admissions and everything, I guess I've answered all the questions. And if you think I've left some other things to talk about, you can leave a comment and I'll definitely answer you or do a part 2 for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.